Y'all, I will be there in just 1 second. Just give me 1 minute. I gotta finish something up real quick. Hold on. Hey, hello everyone. Welcome in and happy Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Whoop woo. It's time for another week. Woohoo. And yeah. And yes, as you can see, we are not only streaming on Twitch, we are streaming on YouTube as well. Let's go! Hence why we have double chat.
Hey.
It looks a little weird right now on this particular screen. Mainly because I still haven't figured out how to get a chat to work on here yet. But we're working on it. You know? Wow! Crazy! I know, so crazy. Hold on, I gotta move the logo up a bit though, cause the logo is like directly over the. Hey, Kaito! Thank you for the Kaito Kid line. Appreciate that very much. I'm so sorry. Well, what have you done? You've given him the fish treatment. How ya? Oh! What? Holy crap!
Bears 907 just gifted 42 subs. Hey there. Happy
Wait.
belated Valentine's Day.
Happy
Sending
belated
you some
Valentine's
love.
Day. I don't think that's right. For some reason, it keeps saying that you're gifting subs when I don't think you're gifting subs. I think you're resubbing. So, hold on. I may need to fix that. Just a second. Oh, thank you for the 30-month resub and the subscription for 42 months. Holy crap. That's a lot. Thank you so much. But hi, everybody. Welcome in. So good to see you all. I hope that you all had a fantastic Valentine's Day. Even if you were a single Pringle, like me, I still hope that your Valentine's Day went well. How was the weekend? How was everything? Haven't been, how you haven't, what? How have you been? Haven't seen your stream since I was last working at Walmart. I've been pretty well. It's been a little bit, but I'm slowly getting back to normalcy when it comes to streaming. The character development is real. I went from enjoying giving Kaito fish to feeling bad about it. You should feel bad. The poor guy is terrified of them. Not last week, but the other week, I went to the cinema to see Iron Lung. Ooh, how was it? I've heard that a lot of people liked it. I've heard that it's good. Mine was normal, as I too am a single Pringle. Yes, single Pringle squad. Let's go. How was yours? It was pretty good. Very quiet, very chill.
Hey.
Spent the majority of it with family. Hey. Mine Jay, thank you. King, I cannot say because it would ruin the surprise. Valentine's Day was decent. Hey, that's good. Best movie I've seen in a while. Hey, awesome. Was good, didn't even know it was Valentine's Day. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough, Slayer. It does go that way sometimes. Hold on, let me see if I can fix the...
Hello there.
Hello there, Jeremy. Welcome in. It was great. Watched the 2010 Valentine's Day movie. Tried a cherry float Coca-Cola. Ooh. Gatorade, less sugar, and freeze-dried snacks. Yum. Sounds like a good self-care day. Love that. Sounds like a great time. Midday was alright. Hey. Okay, hold on. Let me fix this gift sub thing, because for some reason it's taking the subscriber count on Twitch and putting it as a gift sub when it's not a gift sub, it's a resub. Happy to be back. Been away from the guild for a couple of years. It's good to see you back, Impulse. Happy to see you. 20 streams is still going? Heck yeah. Been a bit busy preparing for my midterms as this is my last year in college and then I'm free! So happy that I'll be able to finish college a year earlier than most people. Hey, there you go! Yeah, keep that goal in mind and you'll get through it. You got this. Okay, so, as you may have noticed, over on the Twitch side, there are some new emotes. And if you are a subscriber, you will have access to all of those emotes. But for the most part, I'm trying to upload new emotes, and I've got a couple more still on the way. But for Twitch, yep. If you're a subscriber, you'll have access to all those emotes. Also, on the YouTube side of it, we now have access to YouTube memberships. Yes, finally, after 5 years, we have access to YouTube memberships. So, if you happen to become a member on the YouTube side, you will also have access to those emotes. And as we get more members, I will be able to add more emotes to the YouTube side. Unfortunately, since we're just starting out, I can only add a few of them. But yeah, I'm really excited. This kind of gets to show that, you know, we're really coming far. We're coming far in our time as a YouTube and Twitch content creator. Let's go, you know? Hold on. Ah! Oh!
Starflora 12345 joined the guild.
Starflora, thank you so much for that follow, and welcome to the Shadeslay Guild. Thank you so much. I
I'm
appreciate
thirsty.
that. Thank you for the hydrate. I've got coffee today. Ah, coffee. Good stuff. Luxie, hi! So good to see you. Hey, got the bottle open. Let's go, Johns. Oh, thank you for the stretch as well. Ooh, stretch. Ooh, stretches are good. Woo! Yes, I have heard that, Brittany. I have heard that the Owl House is coming back with. Oh, that's why it didn't work. I see. Hold on. Okay. I figured it out. Okay, I got it. Yay, I figured it out. Yes, I heard about the Owl House graphic novel, though, starring King. I'm really excited about that, actually. Am cold and sleepy. Oh, the EP. The EP. No. Who's annoyed at the 6-7 thing? Me. Very much me. True or false? In 5 Nights at Wario, 3 Playroom Mario comes out of the TV? I have no idea, Bobby. I don't play FNAF or anything related to FNAF, so I have no idea. Johns, this is the perfect place to make friends and get community. Oh, the other thing. I turned on the community thing on YouTube. So if y'all want to post y'all's fan art or ask me, like, ask a question or something like that, y'all can do it on the community page in YouTube now, if you want to do that. But please be aware that I do have eyes, and if you say something naughty, I will look at it and I will see it. So please behave. Swapped over to YouTube. Twitch is bugging. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Do you like Pokemon? I do. My favorite Pokemon are Umbreon and Sobble. Heard that Ben 19 is coming back into comic form. Oh, Ben 10. Well, that's awesome. I'm annoyed by 6-7, not because it exists, but because I do not understand it. I understand it, and I just don't like it. But that's just me.
I'm thirsty.
No worries, Star Floral. Thank you for the hydrate as well. Ah. Twitch is apparently being a bit buggy today, which is annoying. Thank you for the lurk, Loxy. Good to see you. Don't understand it and I don't like it. Some things are better left unknown. Honestly, yeah. Sometimes, yeah. Things are just better left unknown sometimes. Alrighty. Okay. Had a good Valentine's Day. Went to a gala house party with my friends and a dance party. Yes. Dance parties. Oh yeah, by the way, I got my stream deck backed up so we can do the dance now. So we can do our dances again. Finally able to catch one of your streams. Lost Fun! Welcome in. Been a little bit. Good to see you. Love Pokemon minus Pikachu. Hey, good choice. Pikachu's fun. Gonna make coffee real quick? Go ahead, Slayer. Get that coffee. Get the coffee. Alrighty. Okay, on that note, I think I'm gonna go ahead and swap over to our lovely gaming screen. Ba-ba-ba. Okay, and we are going to play a game. It is gaming time, chat. We are gonna be continuing... We're gonna be continuing a lovely game that I started last year, Ace Attorney Investigations. If you have never heard of Ace Attorney or Ace Attorney Investigations, I'm sorry. You're kind of going to get thrown into the middle of it. But it is super fun. I love voice acting for this game. I've been voice acting all the characters in this game for a long time. Oh, I'm sorry, Bobby. What was your question? The chat's been scrolling up so fast, I probably missed it. Couple of weeks ago, I got a Mira Funko Pop. Let's go! Aw, Remy, that's so sweet, but please do not give away any real information on your real location or your IRL name, as that could potentially put you in danger. Not with me, but with someone else in the chat that may not be as friendly as me. So please, take care of yourselves. Do not give any information that could potentially lead to your IRL location or your IRL identity. Arya is the best VA on the planet. You can't convince me otherwise. Oh, aw, shucks. Planning on watching Pokemon for the first time as soon as I finish college. I fortunately don't have the time to binge watch anything right now. Yeah, that's fair enough. Love your VTuber? Thank you. Thank you very much. I missed this stream, but a lot has happened in 1 year. I agree. A lot has happened in 1 year. I appreciate that. No, it's okay, Remy. I just want you to be safe. You're not in trouble. I just want you to be safe. That's all. All right. Okay. On that note, it brought me in tears. Aw, I see. All right. Okay. Let us go ahead and continue then. Favorite Pokemon is Ai. If you don't know about the Pokemon Ai, you can look it up on Google. Okay. Maybe I will after stream. All right. Let's go ahead and jump in. Let's go. It's time to get started. Banica, welcome in. It is mandatory banger time. Oh. Hold on. Where is it? Hello? Where's the audio? No. My audio. Can y'all hear that? Hold on. Oh no. Did my audio die? Hold on. Nope, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Woo! Bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. No, we don't have scuff. Just me being stupid on not putting the audio on the correct channel apparently. What console do you use? I'm mainly a PC gamer, but I do love to play on pretty much all consoles. I have a Switch, there's Switch, Xbox, PlayStation. I just kind of play whatever, really. Alright. Alright, let us go on to investigations. Okay, so we are continuing on in Turnabout Ablaze, which is the final episode. Hold on. The Shade sibling has come in to say hi.
Yeah, also I thought you'd be further than this draft.
Ha ha.
Aria, sorry. Aria.
Yeah, no.
Aria. I misspoke.
Go.
I misspoke.
If you're just gonna make fun of me, then you can go.
Yeah, I'm joking, obviously. You have, all this going on.
Yeah. A lot of things have happened since the last time I played, okay?
Wasn't it like
Let me be.
a few months ago now?
Okay, anyway.
I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. Not in a negative way.
Then you're gonna let me play so I can continue on? Or
I mean,
what?
Look at this. Look at this. This is what you are. With Red. I mean, Aria.
Dude. Chad is saying hello to you.
Oh, other Shade sibling, look at this. What does that say?
Winner?
That's what you are.
Oh. Close the door. Alright. Okay. We're back. I do not have a Switch 2. I have not had a need to buy a Switch 2. So I have not bought one. Alrighty though. Okay. Anyway. Yes, Tavares, I did see that. And welcome in. I did see that. I did say hi to you. Alright. Let us continue with the game. Alright, we're here. We're at a cross-examination point. This is where we stopped the last time. Okay. Don't like Mario Kart World for some reason. I just think Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is a better game for its price. I'm not gonna go into prices or anything like that, but honestly, I'm not a huge fan of racing games, so I don't really have an opinion on that. Oh no, that was that was my sibling. That was a sibling. Hope Francisca doesn't start roasting everyone again, but it'd be great if she did. Vanica! You want her to be mean? Why? Why do you want her to be mean? That's not nice. I don't see a reason on buying a Switch 2. Yeah, I'm pretty much the same way right now. I haven't had a reason to buy a Switch 2, so I haven't bought one. That's basically my reasoning on it. Okay. 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 Let's go then. It's time for some voice acting. Let's go. So you think that all I wanted to do was go to visit Mindy? Well, I dressed up as Santa and climbed up to the chimney, but the smoke was really thick. It was a case of mistaken identity, and that mistake made me late for the speech. Then, to top it all off, I became a suspect in a murder. That's what you really meant. But why would I ever put myself through so much humiliation on purpose? Welcome back, Slayer. Edward's just like, oh no. I've dealt with this and seen this all before. I've seen this all before. Even Lang is quiet. What? Hey, someone say something. Larry, are you seriously trying to submit this? Not as a confession, but as testimony. So what if I am? If there's something wrong with that? Dark. Why? Why do you have to do
fair enough.
Oh boy. Something. Gotta get back to work, but it was nice watching your stream, even if it was for a short time. I'll try to join in more of them. Good to see you, Lost Fun. Have a good day at work. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Stay sharp out there. Okay. And back to the story. My claim is a claim claiming my claim. Do you have a problem with that? So it was you! You're my stalker! But I should warn you, it doesn't matter what kind of flattery you throw at me. I'm the devoted type of woman who's wholly focused on one— Oh no, it's all back! Why? Why? Just why? Old bag. Just why? You're such an inconsiderate, cowardly, idiotic, and all-around completely worthless man. I thought I heard something ominous just now, but perhaps it was just my imagination. Fair enough, Dark, fair enough. I believe there is nothing further for me to prove at this point. What do you mean? Of course you still got something to prove. You still have to show some proof that I was trying to meet up with Mindy. Proof, you say? Remember, Reggie? Everything is evidence in court, right? You mean evidence is everything in court, Larry. But I understand your point. I mean, he has the right heart. It's just he doesn't always say the right things. Yeah, see? I'm totally a pro at this now. Pat! No. Absolutely not. Very well. If you wish to see the evidence, then let me show you the last piece of evidence you'll ever wish to see. Oh boy. Oh boy. Larry, I mean, you asked for it. You did ask for it. Okay. And we are going to go to the final thing here. Present. And where is the aha? Yes. That would be this lovely thing that we tried to present earlier but couldn't. But now is the right time.
Objection!
Ha! The Edgeworth head shake. Let's go. Also, I am sideways. Why did none of y'all tell me that I was leaning sideways? Why did none of y'all tell me that I was leaning sideways? Okay. Larry, don't even think about denying that you have knowledge of this letter. Hey! Why are you showing that thing to me? I wonder why, Larry. I wonder why. I swear there are 3 constants in life. Death, taxes, and Francie either whipping someone or doing one of her foolish full rhymes. Yeah, that is pretty consistent. Wendy, I'll be descending on you from above tonight. Your loving night. Fair enough, Dark. Well, isn't that just romantic? But you weren't able to descend on her from above, were you, Mr. Loving Knight? What? War of the Fat Italian 2022 is objection? I don't understand. I do not understand, Bobby. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't remember a thing.
Objection!
Objection. Sorry, I'm bopping to the music. Oh. Here's the other thing that you need to know about me, chat. I love good music, especially video game OSTs. So if I get distracted by it, well, now you know why. Thank you, Gamer Palace. Appreciate it. You can pretend to be ignorant all you'd like, but it's written right here. Yes, it is a banger. No, I agree, Slayer. I love the music of this series. Of this game in general. This letter proves that you were not out to meet the old lady, but rather that you were attempting to pay Miss Mindy a visit. What part of this letter shows that the person Larry had intended to meet? Oh! Wait a minute. Larry, you wrote the M upside down. Oh my gosh, Larry.
Take that!
Larry, I suggest you take up penmanship lessons. Yeah, Larry, I think you need to work on your handwriting, bud. That is, if you never wish to experience this level of embarrassment ever again. What the heck? What are you talking about? Speak English. What do you mean? Maddie! Oh, thank you for the raid!
Ultimati_0307 raided my stream with 1 views.
Thank you, Maddie. Welcome in. Good to see you. How you doing? Welcome to stream. Favorite video game music is Live and Learn from Sonic Adventure 2. Fair enough. I actually need to play Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 at some point in my life. You wrote Mindy so sloppily it became Wendy to the average eye. Although it has that little apostrophe thing. Yay, it works this time! Yay!
Ultimati_0307 just renewed their officer membership. Happy 25 months.
Happy.
Made it to 25 months or 22
Woo!
months. I lost count XD.
Thank you for the 25-month resub, Maddie. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, and welcome once again to the Officer Shadeslay group. Hey, stop picking on me. It's so embarrassing. Larry, then maybe get better handwriting. If you don't want to be embarrassed, like Edgeworth said, fix your handwriting. Okay. Oh gosh, you. Gotta remember how I voice you. There. Isn't that what childhood friends are for? They're the best, aren't they? For punching. But that'll have to wait until we're off this crime scene. Angie, save me from the scary man! Sure, if you're willing to make amends. Starting with your incredibly embarrassing mistake. Oof. Edgeworth being full-on aggressive. Oof. Fearing for my life playing Poppy Playtime Chapter 3. The worst part, Miss Delight, literally the scariest part of the game. Ugh. I will probably never play Poppy's Playtime due to the fact that it is a scary game, and I don't like scary games. More power to you, Maddie. That wasn't me. Come again. It's a fake. Someone's out to get me, so they made that fake letter. Larry. To set me up. Accept your defeat graciously. Francisca, I normally don't agree with you, but in this case, I do agree with you. Larry, just accept it. It's your handwriting. But you guys are being so mean. Oi. Oi. Hold it. Penmanship analysis. What's that? No matter who, all people have certain unique features to their handwriting. Ergo, all we have to do is compare the handwriting in this letter to a sample of yours. And we'll know soon enough who it was that sent this letter. I'll never write another thing in my life. Larry. You sweet summer child, you fool. Did you say you wanted to play some Sonic games a while ago? I did. That's awesome, Gamer Palace. I'm not really good at racing games. I've never really been good at them, but I'm glad that you enjoy them. If you thought that Poppy Playtime was scary at Chapter 1, Chapter 3 cranks up the horror all the way to 20. Aha! No. No, thank you. I'm good. Larry, you're doing this to yourself by holding back information. Absolutely. Hold it! Oh! Tisk, tisk, tisk. It's no use, Mr. Loving Knight. For you've already graciously provided me with a sample of your handwriting. Yes, he has. This lovely autograph right there. I don't think that Larry is good at lying. He's a cutie, though. I do admit that in his own way, Larry is adorable, but he is a bit of an idiot. Good so far, Maddie. We just started, really. Alright. Take that! We have a sample of your writing right here, Larry. This autograph and our mysterious letter. If we compare the handwriting, we'll know the answer to our questions soon enough. Confess now, Larry, to your miserable failure. I'm sorry! Finally! I did it! It was causing me trouble again. It's me causing trouble again. I admit it. You hit the nail right on the head, Angie. So, he finally confesses. Finally, after quite a while. Trust me, it was scary enough watching Poppy Playtime. I didn't dare play it, even though Chapter 1 is free. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not. Nope, I'm good. I'm good. See? I'm allergic. I'm allergic to horror games. They make me sneeze. Even talking about them just makes me sneeze, you know? I can't. I can't do it. Can't do it. Thank you, Clone Chuck. I saw the pink princess being carried around in a stretcher and got worried, alright? I wanted to go into Mindy's room, but the doctors wouldn't let me in. So what choice did I have? It was the chimney or bust, Edgy. Oh boy. Dude, no, you don't just jump down a chimney. No, don't do that. Thank you, Slayer. Thank you, Dark. Larry brings us a headache every time he shows up, but his heart is sometimes in the right place. Sometimes in the right place. Your mind jumped from the door to the chimney? What a criminally overactive imagination. Well, at least I was honest and wrote Mindy a letter and stuck it under the door. That way she wouldn't be so shocked when I came down through the chimney. Except for the fact that the letter was an utter failure at conveying said sentiment. I'm really, really sorry. Larry, you may be a shameful good-for-nothing blight on the face of humanity. Dang! Dang, Miles! Okay! Whoa! That's aggressive. Yo! I mean, that is aggressive.
However, I always knew you weren't the killer.
Never mind! Never mind. There was a compliment at the end of all that. There's always a but. Ah!
I told you to trust me. Because at the very least, I can attest to that about you.
Oh, wholesome Edgeworth moment. Wholesome Edgeworth alert. Beep, 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 beep. Da-dump, da-dump, da-dump.
Hey, gee. You're...
Ah! We've lost a lot of valuable time because of you. Dang, Francisca. You ruined the wholesome moment. Francisca, you ruined it. Good job. Good job. You ruined it. Oh! In any case, I believe we can say that we now know exactly what happened. Mr. Larry Bott sought to climb down the chimney, not for access to the crime scene, but to enter the room of the elderly lady next door. Oh, but of course, it's Ace Attorney. It's not over yet.
Great job, Mr. Prosecutor. Although I still find it a bit unbelievable that the two of you are friends.
You know nothing, Lang. You don't know a thing.
But the suspicion on that guy over there isn't completely resolved yet, so don't get any funny ideas about running off, okay?
Oh.
Hey, what? Edgy, what does the Wolfman mean when he says I'm not off the hook yet? He means the murder weapon. Larry, did you forget? There are 2 layers of suspicion hanging over your head. That's exactly what I mean. We can't only rely on the words of the suspect, after all. We may have figured out where he was and what he was doing all night. The blood-stained samurai sword that was left at the crime scene. As long as there's no satisfactory explanation for that, this wolf will refuse to ease up on his bite.
Oh boy, we're gonna be here for a while.
Hey, G, that guy. He looks like he's seriously about to take a bite out of me.
Knowing Lang, I honestly wouldn't be too surprised. Yeah, I know, poor Larry.
I'm well aware, and you should be as well, that this upcoming battle will be crucial. Thanks to the cooperation of our lovely bumper, I've been dealt a very nice hand and a sweet trump card.
What do you mean, a sweet trump card?
Looks like we're about to enter the final bout. Now, Mr. Prosecutor, let's see what you've got. I can easily point out a contradiction in the supposed murder weapon. But the real problem for me is figuring out what the real murder weapon is. This will be a high-stakes gamble. But this is one game I can't afford to lose.
All right. It's time to battle. Also, I just gotta say, Lang's design is probably one of the coolest designs that I've seen that looks like Wolverine, but isn't Wolverine. You know what I mean? Sorry. Distracted.
I was the one who found the body of the victim, Damas II. Beside him was a samurai sword, glittering red and offering up the scent of blood. It was supposed to be in the Steel Samurai's dressing room, but I found it here instead. Plus, I found the murder weapon's owner, the suspect, Larry Bott, in here too.
He's gonna activate his trap card.
Oh, sorry. He's gonna activate his trap card! Agreed. He looks like Logan. Even his name is very close to it. Lang, Logan. Yeah, I guess that's fair enough. Isn't it a bit far-fetched to accuse someone simply on the basis of ownership? But this owner wanted to sneak onto the crime scene. I think that's plenty to go on, don't you? He didn't want to go to the crime scene, you idiot. He wanted to go to the room next door. What do you mean? Lang, did you not hear what we were just talking about?
Hold it!
If you're alluding to his reason for being by the chimney, we've already established that. Thank you, Edgeworth.
Not so fast!
Yeah, oh, he pulled out. Nuh-uh. Hold on there, Mr. Prosecutor. You two are longtime friends, right? Who's to say you didn't fabricate the evidence to give him an alibi? You're accusing me of fabricating evidence? Oh. You think I can believe anything you produce? Forging evidence is all you prosecutors do. Oh! Oof! No. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Really? Really, Lang? Nuh-uh. This man has some serious issues with prosecutors. You don't say! But come on, I can't think of something as complicated as that, right, Edgy? Larry, I can agree because I know you and your personality well. However, Agent Lang knows nothing about you. Or me, for that matter. Yeah. Lang, nuh-uh. Edgeworth, what do you mean, nuh-uh? Basically, I sense his hatred for my entire profession emanating from his entire being. Meaning that the only way I can prove Larry's innocence is to present irrefutable evidence. Calling it now, seeing Lang break down will be as satisfying as Godot's. Godot's was sad, though, because he technically really wasn't a bad guy. It's just, Just came in to say good day. Well, good day to you too, Squid James. I know it's late for you, so you probably have to head to bed soon. But thank you for stopping in to say hello. Alright. We're gonna press the second statement here. Excuse me, but glittering red and offering up the scent of blood? Do I have to spell it out for you? I mean the sight and smell of blood, of course. You have to use such flowery language? And according to the test, the blood on the sword belongs to the victim. The sword was made to only be used on stage, so it's not sharp. Okay. But it is pretty weighty. It's certainly heavy enough to beat someone to death with. So, a bludgeoning weapon? Okay. It leads me to suspect that the victim was beaten to death with a sword. Really? Beaten to death, huh? This last statement is too important to just let it slip by. Yeah. Just a little bit, you know? Because, hold on. Let me see. Okay, the thing is, though, where's the, we don't have any information on the body, but, here's the problem with that. Here's the problem with that. What would he use to beat him with? That's the real question. James, welcome in. Good to see you. Hi. Super awesome friend of mine, James the Eternal Slayer. What's up?
Objection!
Oh, no, that's not right. I know, that's the wrong piece of evidence. You don't have to tell me. And I just... Idiot. I'm an idiot. Now I presented the wrong thing. Ugh. Hold on.
Beside him was the samurai sword covered in the victim's blood. No, hold on. Wait, hold on. I suspect he beat the victim to death with that thing, but he didn't. He couldn't. There's no way. Fatalist Specs, welcome in. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Aiden, welcome in as well. No worries, Remy. Good night. Sleep well. Hope you have a great night. Stay sharp. All right, let me try that again. How could he have beaten the victim to death? That's the question, though. How could he have beaten the victim? He really couldn't have. Because the blade... Because there's just no way, right?
Objection!
No, that's not right either?
Oh, there's a big flaw in your logic. Flaw? You sure it's your eyes that are flawed? Talk to me again when you can see straight.
Jeez! I thought that was right. I'm so confused. Huh? I am confused. Very confused. No, I'm trying to think here. You see, this is the other part about this game that makes it difficult sometimes. Okay. Suspect that he beat the victim to death with that thing. With a sword? Hold on. Maybe we need to examine it? No, we can't. We can't examine it. What? I am very confused.
Every puzzle has an answer.
Indeed, every puzzle does have an answer. Thank you for the latent praise. I'll figure this out. I hope. I hope. The one that said something about stabbing being the cause, maybe? Oh, wait, yeah, hold on. The autopsy report? Did they have autopsy report? Hold on. I don't remember if we have the autopsy report or not. No. As far as I know, we don't have anything like that. I haven't played this game, can't help with this one. No worries. I'm trying to figure this out. I still feel like this is the right thing, though. Because if he beat what? Hello?
Objection!
Oh! Wait, that was right? Oh, sweet! No, I was right. Let's go. Okay. That's a bit all right then. Okay.
Do you know what this is, Agent Lang? It's a long spear, right? We used to use those a lot in my country a long time ago. Piercing, mowing people down. Spears are the weapon of heroes throughout history.
It's the next most effective weapon after the whip.
I think the whip is in a slightly different category.
Honestly, yeah. I would say so too. Kabuto lover, welcome in. Welcome to the stream. Liked your Kaito Kid ASMR? Yay! Glad you liked it. Happy to hear that.
So what's your point? You gonna tell me that the spear is the real weapon? No. I simply want you to take a look at this section here. The way it's bent? Precisely. Apparently a certain troublemaker hit it against a wall in this embassy earlier.
That's right. Larry did that. Thought it was weird how you would beat someone with it if it was weak enough to be bent. I didn't want to sound like I'm backseating. No, you're fine. You're fine, Dark. That's not backseating. Backseating would be like you're literally trying to give me the answer.
And as you can clearly see, the insides of the Steel Samurai's weapon are hollow. In other words, they're replicas that aren't strong enough to deliver a damaging blow.
See? That's why I was confused.
Let alone the multiple strikes necessary to bludgeon someone to death. And yet there is not even a dent in the samurai sword. How do you explain that?
Got him!
Oh yeah, the sword and the spear are made of the same stuff, so they bend easily. But I wish they'd make them out of better stuff, because the spear got bent. I wasn't able to do my special early summer rain jab move. Man, I got such an earful from the director of the play for not doing it in the show. The Steel Samurai special move was changed tonight because of him?
Oh! Edgeworth got mad. Ouch! That's more than enough of your whiny whimpering. Now, back on the topic of the spear.
Yes, let's return to the real topic of discussion. This is where the real gamble begins. I don't have a strategy per se, so all I can do for now is let the chips fall where they may.
Using guesswork and taking risks in place of real logic is hardly the Von Karma way. It's neither smart nor very clever. It's neither smart nor very clever. Huh? What? Okay, Francisco, whatever you say. Hey, Beast, welcome in.
Miss Von Karma, as you know, unlike your father, I am not a genius prosecutor.
Could have fooled us!
Plus, I doubt his record of a 40-year win streak will ever be broken. But perhaps it is for the best if it remains unbroken.
Honestly, yeah.
For no one should have conceived of the notion to convict all defendants in the first place.
Objection! What a foolishly foolish statement from a foolish fool who hates to lose. Ah! Oh, hold on. I missed the line. What did it say? Go back. What did it say? It's the job of a prosecutor to make sure that all defendants are found guilty in court. There is nothing more important in this world than a perfect victory. You sure about that? You sure about that, Francisca? There's nothing else that important? Good, Beast. How about yourself?
Hold it!
Thank you, Edgeworth.
That may be your opinion. However, I don't believe that's all we are. As a prosecutor, what I pursue is not the perfect victory, but the perfect truth. And if that means that the bridge I must cross will crumble beneath my feet, then let it crumble as I walk on towards the truth.
Let's go! Edgeworth, let's go! Genius.
You're good at keeping me entertained, Mr. Prosecutor. But you know, humans are delicate creatures. The slightest bump and we expire. I'd like you to consider, if you will, the possibility that the sword was used in such a way that the attack killed Damask II without bending it. So what do you think of my hypothetical scenario? I think you know what to do here, right? And what you need. Of course, What I need is evidence even he can't refute. This is it. It's time to bring this to a close.
Indeed. Victory is nice, but what matters is how you achieve that victory. Indeed.
It's possible to use the samurai sword to kill anyone. And under these circumstances, it's the only logical conclusion. We searched the embassy, top to bottom, but the victim's blood is only on that weapon. So isn't it only natural that suspicion would fall onto the owner of said weapon?
Yes, but again, there's still something there that doesn't quite make sense here. Doing alright, thanks. Just playing some Call of Duty Ghosts today. Managed to finish it, now I'm on multiplayer with friends, and my kitten Fluffy is cuddling on my lap. Aww. Awesome. How cute! I enjoy playing the Call of Duty Ghosts.
How long do you intend to cling on to that preposterous theory? As long as I want, because we examined every corner within the walls of this embassy. There's no stone we've left unturned. And we've managed to come up with only one logical conclusion. That the old...
Excuse me. Pardon me.
That the only place inside this embassy with the victim's blood on it is this sword.
Hold it!
You left no stone unturned. Is that a fact? If you've got something to say, then say it in the only way I respect, Mr. Prosecutor. Yes, of course. In that case, allow me to make it all crystal clear for you.
Lang is so good at monologuing, it made our boss eepy. little eepy. Excuse me. Alright, hold on. Search the embassy top to bottom. Did you?
Hold it!
The only place where you could find blood was on the samurai sword. That's right, even with luminol, which means that there are no other possibilities outside of what I've already outlined. Do I have a problem with Agent Lang's assertion that the samurai sword is the weapon?
Of course we do. Raise an objection.
If you believe that there is no other door of possibility left to open, then allow me to force one open for you.
Oh boy! Here we go! Good morning, Hybrid. Welcome in.
Not so fast!
And how do you plan to do that? By showing you what may possibly be the real murder
Not so fast!
Ha! The real murder weapon? I hate to repeat myself, but my men have already searched every last inch of this embassy, and they've concluded that nothing else could have been used as the weapon. Knowing these facts, you still want to press forward with your little hypothesis? Of course. Because it's not possible that your men inspected everything in their investigation.
Not so fast!
What are you talking about?
Oh boy. May not be a doctor, but shouldn't blood usually get on walls or the floor after an organ getting stabbed? He was stabbed in the chest. It may not have necessarily hit an organ. It was on the floor, though, too.
I don't appreciate mind games, and I don't appreciate it when people like you slander my men.
Hold it!
I'm not slandering them, I assure you. I'm merely pointing out that their investigative dragnet has a few holes in it. Namely that there is something your men couldn't even lay a finger on. And that item is the real murder weapon.
Phantom! Good morning. Welcome in.
Alright then, I'll play along for now. This real weapon that killed Damascus II. What exactly is it? The real murder weapon, which not a single person has yet to touch, is this.
There's one thing. There's one thing that we have yet to actually properly look at and investigate. And that is this statue. Trust me, chat. This is important. Here we go.
Take that!
Here we go. Had a haircut to a mohawk mullet with the sides shaved. Wow. That's impressive. I'm sure it looks good, Beast. Someone get the popcorn for this back and forth? Yeah.
The national treasure of Alabasta. You mean the Primadux statue? Yes. And as you know, only the ambassador and his secretariat may touch it. Which I believe means neither you nor your men were able to examine it, correct?
Not so fast!
Oh!
You know very well that if we did that, there'd be an international incident between the Kingdom of Alabasta and the Republic of Faval. The two countries' precarious relationship teeters in the balance.
Oh yeah. I forgot. We're kind of in the period of time where it is, an embassy between two nations that aren't getting along. Nice, Beast. Almost got the fire department sent to my house. Got woken up by my fire alarm. Thankfully, it was a false alarm. Thank goodness. I'm sorry. So good.
Over a stupid fight related to a sovereignty statue. But I'll be damned if I let something go unexamined.
Hold it!
Agent Lang, if you could take a look at this. The direction of the statue just before and after the crime are different.
Agreed. Yes, I noticed that immediately.
And there is only one conclusion I can draw from that.
Someone moved it.
Go look for Ambassador Alba and get him to give us the okay to examine the statue. Shifu, you can't listen to this infidel's words. He is most definitely trying to trick you.
Really?
Shifu, please, let's be rational about this. Langshi says, just go already.
He don't even got the words.
Yes, sir. Shifu. Yeah? I'm really sorry, sir, but I was unable to convince the ambassador. I was unable to obtain permission for us to examine the Primadux statue. I see.
Wait, but then the investigation is at a standstill. Agent Lang, I will go and speak with the ambassador personally.
Save your breath. You may act all weak and frail, but that man's one tough cookie.
Langzi is like an ancestor to Agent Lang's family.
But I guess you gotta be tough when you're representing a whole country, you know? Agent Lang, what do you want? Let's just hurry up and examine the statue already. But Shifu, what about causing an international incident?
Ah! Hi, Aiden. Also, the guitar? Hello! I'm just listening to Lang's theme properly here, and oh! The MIDI saxophone combined with the guitar is like, oh! Oh! Ooh, yeah! It's nasty, but like in a good way. You know what I mean?
Quiet!
No, I can't read.
What do you mean you can't read, huh? What do you mean you can't read?
I'll take the fall if I have to later.
Hold it!
Agent Lang, the hypothesis is mine, So if someone is to take the responsibility, let it be me. Responsibility? If we're gonna talk in such heavy terms, maybe I should let you. It'd be a real problem for my men if something were to happen to me.
Yeah, actually, that would be a problem.
Alright then, less talking, more investigating.
Oh boy, here we go. The metal pipe was the sound of dropping the statue? Oh, jeez.
If we want to know the truth, we can't stop here.
No, I'm reading. That's not the right voice, Arya.
If we want to know the truth, we can't stop here. Action must be taken. Agent Lang, I'd like to run a luminol...
I'm sorry, what? Chemical luminescence. Woo! That's $1 million word. Woo! I graduated school. I promise. Wow. How do you... Hold on. Let me try that again.
Agent Lang, I'd like to run a luminol chemical luminescence test on the statue.
Ah! Chemical luminescence. That is a word. That is a word.
A luminol test? Ah, good thinking. If the statue's the murder weapon, then some of the victim's blood should be on it. Okay, let's get the forensics team in here.
Oh! Look at that! Luminol reaction! Ha ha ha!
Heh, looks like you hit the jackpot, Mr. Prosecutor. I guess this means that this is the real weapon that killed Damas II. Indeed.
Time to commit an evil for the truth. Uh-huh.
But I wouldn't celebrate yet if I was you. This doesn't let your friend off the hook. It doesn't prove that he didn't kill Damas II, so the charge remains. We are hardly done examining this statue, Agent Lang. Knowing that it is the real murder weapon, I believe further examination is required. Heh, you think so? Okay then, knock yourself out.
Oh. I could jam out to this music all day. But how can someone use that heavy statue for murder? What do I spy? A handprint? Oh? Hello? Handprint?
And what do we have here? This dirty smudge. It looks like a handprint. What's a definitive bit of evidence like you doing under there? Looks like we've got some fingerprints to analyze. Worst case scenario, these prints belong to Larry.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
But it looks like it's too late for me to do anything about that now.
Oh no.
Hey, forensic guy. I want results on these fingerprints ASAP, you hear me? Agent Lang, I have the analysis results, sir. Good. And? Sir, about the prints we lifted from the bottom of the statue. Well, you know the victim of the murder in the Babali's embassy? The prints belong to him, sir. To Mr. Manny Cochin, sir. Done! Done! Done!
Surprise! We're tying this back to the first part of the case. Ta-da! How the tables have turned. Hi, Roxas Wolf. Welcome in. You came in a perfect time.
But that's... What's going on around here? No, that's impossible. Each Primidoc statue can only be handled by someone of that country. But by the very fact that Mr. Cochin's fingerprints are on this one, it leads me to only one conclusion. This statue is actually Babal's Primidoc statue.
Impossible! It can't be! Oh boy!
Larry never once set foot on Babali's soil, so he was free to go. However, this new piece of information only served to confuse us even further. The ringleader of a smuggling operation was killed with an Alabastrian knife in Babal. And Damas II was killed on Alabastrian soil with Babal's national treasure. And the mystery of the great thief Yadagarasu, who visited both countries. The pieces were there, but I had yet to see the big picture they were to form.
Ooh. Dun, dun, dun! Oh boy. Oh boy. Craziness continues. All right. Before we continue on any further, I'm going to go take a quick break and I will be right back. Yes, I will be right back. Be sure to take a break, y'all selves. Get some food, get some water, get whatever you need to get. And be sure to enjoy the fan art on the BRB screen. I had to remove the clips because, lag. But I hope you enjoyed the fan art on the BRB screen for now. And I will see you all in just a couple of minutes. Be right back. Whatcha? Okay, I am back. I'm back and I have refilled on water. Oh, but I just realized my model is sideways again. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Fixed it. Okay. Here we go. Oh, Shadow, hi! I didn't even realize you were here. Hi, sweetheart. Good to see you. What's up? All right. Back we go. Back we go. It's more investigation time. F&F versus Aria brings back memories. Yeah, it does. Honestly, yeah. Made a lot of fan art over the past 5 years. It's kind of crazy. Always good to see you too, Shadow. How are you? How have you been? Alright. Alright, okay, now we're back on the Babal side.
I've left the Damask the second investigation to Francisca and returned to Babal. I suppose my first order of business should be to look into Babal's statue.
Yay! Mr. Edgeworth! Hi! It's Kay! Oh, hi, sweetheart. I missed you. Hi, Kay. Busy as ever, but I'm doing well. Yay! Happy to hear it. If you don't mind, could you send me the track for the break? Be nice to jam to on guitar. Yeah, absolutely. I can send it to you for sure. Fan art screen hit me with a tsunami of nostalgia. For some reason, it made me think of a quote from Undertale. Despite everything, it's still you. Well, that's basically me. Despite everything over the past 5 years, I'm still me. So I'm gonna stay that way. Hey, yeah, grab the water bottle. Or in my case, cup of water. Bean and gumshoe, yeah!
So, Kay, what's the situation?
Oh, it's great! Investigating is so much fun!
In other words, they've made about absolutely no progress. We weren't goofing off. Honest, sir.
Yeah, sure, Gumshoe, sure.
We've been investigating our hearts out. Very well, then. Would you care to give me an update on your investigation? Oh, we've had a really fun time, sir.
Oh boy. Whatever you say, Gumshoe. She still loved Broccoli Boy a lot as well. Yeah, well, that's never gonna change. I don't... That's never gonna change. You can count on that.
I knew it. Zero progress. In any case, Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir? You have permission to enter the Alabastian Embassy. Is that correct? Yep. As a local detective, I'm helping out with investigations on both sides, sir. Good. In that case, I can leave these pieces of evidence with you. They belong to the lady under the Pink Princess's mask. The Pink Princess? What kind of lady was playing her, sir? That kind that also playing the... that kind that was also playing the role of the Pink Badger yesterday.
Oh, even Gumshoe was just like, ugh. Alright, Gamer Palace. Enjoy the BRB. Dark and BRB as well.
Oh, understood, sir. If I happen to run into her, I'll give them back to her.
Reluctantly. Bobby, no, unfortunately I will not be able to, as the 18th, which is Wednesday, is one of my days off of streaming. So I will not be able to. But I can wish you a happy early birthday in advance.
And if I don't, then I guess I'll unload them somewhere. He doesn't seem all that enthused to go find her, but I can't blame him.
Evidence that has lost their value given to Detective Gumshoe.
Now then, I don't believe I'll be needing this anymore either.
What? Are you really gonna throw that autograph away?
Yes, because that Steel Samurai was a fake.
Oh. Oh, Edgeworth wants nothing to do with that autograph anymore. Wait, what? What do you mean by fake?
Now then, I believe it's time for a little housekeeping.
Unnecessary evidence has been removed. Remaining evidence has been rearranged. Bro was trying to sell it for scalper prices anyway. No. I don't plan on playing any Pokemon games for a while, Bobby, because I'm still in the middle of playing some other games. Alright, though. Okay, so let's get some information then, shall we? More. Now we're into the actual investigation portion. So let's talk to our man Paleno here.
Ah, so you're back now, are you, Mr. Edgeworth? You must be tired. Here, with these you can eat whatever you like. These are discount tickets for our cafeteria. They open tomorrow at 10 in the morning. I appreciate the concern. However, these coupons do nothing for me right now.
Yeah, considering it's in the middle of the night. Green Grunt Dude, welcome in. Alright. Let's ask him about some things.
This open-air stage, what function does it serve exactly? Well, normally we use it for a variety of events. It's all to attract that extra bit of attention to the ball. I heard that tonight over in the Alabastian Rose Garden, Ambassador Alba was to give a speech.
When did you change models? I didn't really change the model, I just updated a bit. Got different hair color, changed the eye shape. Other than that, everything else is the same. But, fairly recently, Green Grunt.
And you know what? Manny told me that I really should give a speech too. Mr. Cochin told you that? Yes, he did. Which is why I thought I should give a speech of my own. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to, because of the fire the Adagarasu started. Exactly.
Yeah. Jeez. Just to clarify for the people who have not seen this game before or don't know this case, basically there have been 2 murders. And we're currently in an embassy for 2 countries that used to be under one name. And both of these countries kind of have like a tedious, kind of almost very walk on eggshells kind of relationship with each other. So they have to be very careful. Well, someone set a fire on the Babali side, and during that confusion, someone was killed. And then on the, Alabastian side, someone else was murdered. So there's 2 murders, and we're trying to figure out what's going on and how they could possibly connect to each other. Just so you know, I realized I didn't really describe that at the beginning, but there you go. And we've just discovered that the fingerprints on the bottom of the statue on the Alabastian side belong to the guy who died on the Babali side. So, yeah. Things are a bit confusing right now.
Ambassador Paleno, I'd like to ask you a little more about the Primadux statues. Oh, I see. Well, then let me ask you this. Did you know that the Alabasta and Babal used to be one country called Codopia?
Yes, we are aware that that is the name of what they used to be before they split.
Yes, I know that much about your history. Well, the Primidoc statue belonged to the founders of Codopia. At least that's how the story goes. It was bequeathed unto the king of Codopia as a symbol of the country's wealth. So it was meant as a symbol of sovereignty and the right to rule, I take it. Yes, that's right. Which is why both countries are so adamant about their claim. We hold the real statue. Therefore, we hold the right to rule, is the reasoning.
Yeah, the other thing is both sides each have their own version of this statue. And both of them claim that they have the real one, even though one of them has to be fake. The plot thickens, like an oatmeal that was left sitting for too long. Not good for either side. Yeah, Hybrid, you could say that, I guess. You could say that, I guess. Girlie, you're so good at these voices while alt-tabbed, I can't tell they're you. It's like listening to an audiobook. Oh, shucks. Thank you. I try my best. I'm just glad that you're enjoying listening to it. That's what matters to me. Welcome back, Dark.
It's pretty petty when you think about it, though, I suppose.
Get complimented, nerd. Joke's on you. I like being complimented, and I like being called a nerd. Okay? Your best is great. Stop! You're making me blush. Oh, shucks.
But if Alabasta and Babal were to re-establish relations, shouldn't that put an end to the squabbling over the statue? I have no reason to believe so. The Primidoc statue is even more important now than it now as a key to diplomacy.
True. Aw, thank you, gamer. Appreciate that. Can't tell if you're blushing since you're so pink already. Ha! Funny.
I wonder if Ambassador Paleno knows about what happened to this very important key to diplomacy. Perhaps I should try showing him this key and see what he has to say about it.
So we have to present something. Oh boy. If I can remember what we have to present. Oh.
Ambassador Paleno, there is just one thing I'd like to ask you about. Yes? Oh, and don't worry, you can ask me more than just one thing. How about 2 or 3?
It's alright, buddy. You don't need to worry about that.
In exchange, I expect you'll be coming to Babal, yes?
Yeah, because, you see, that's why. That's why. That's why.
Thank you. But just the one thing is all I require. Manny Cochin, I'd like to ask you about this man who was your secretary. Sure. Now I'll tell you what I know. Thank you for your cooperation, Ambassador. He was, well, if I had to put it into one word, he was an able man. If there was ever anything I needed as an ambassador, he was able to get it for me. To think that a man like that had a hand in a smuggling ring right under my nose, going completely unnoticed. Actually, I suppose that because he was an able man, I was unable to detect his dirty dealings. It sounds like Mr. Cochin had a very sharp mind. Recently, Manny had been really busy. Since I became the Babali's representative at the Country Unification Council, he's been working tirelessly to cover my work for me. I'm sorry, but what is this Country Unification Council? Oh, well, you see, had tonight's events proceeded without a hitch, Our two countries were to reunify and become one again. Oh, so that's what the celebration was for. I forgot about that. But I guess with how things turned out, that dream won't be realized anytime soon. I suppose not.
So the whole events of tonight were supposed to try to bring the country together. It's kind of interesting that one side really seems to want to reunify and the other doesn't.
Ambassador Polina, if you could please take a look at this for me. The Primidox statue sitting in Alabast right now actually belongs to Babal. So it would appear. I received a call from Ms. Von Karma about this earlier. Then you will understand why I wish to inspect Babal's Primidox statue immediately. Because the statue currently in your country's possession. Well, I've already inspected it myself. And it's definitely Alabast's statue. I know because it's the real statue. Then you're saying that Babal's was a replica.
Oh! So the Babali statue is the replica. Okay.
I'm embarrassed to say it's true, even though I knew that someday it would be exposed. I received my orders from the leaders of Babal. Then I was to negotiate with Ambassador Alba at this event. I was to negotiate with him and fix the results of the evaluation tonight. To say that we could not determine which statue was the real one.
Hold it!
Why are you telling me this?
Yeah, why are you saying anything? If you kept it quiet, then maybe it would have been okay. Maybe the controversy wouldn't have come out.
Well, because you already figured it out. Our statue is just a hollow gold shell. Even if Babal were to lose face, the reunification of the country is what's important. I'm right in thinking that, aren't I? I'm not making a mistake, right?
Jeez. Okay. Polano is just trying to bring the countries back together. Aw. Jeez. So this is what the fake Yatagarasu was trying to prevent. Maybe that's what he was trying to prevent.
If you don't know yourself, then I won't pretend to know either. I never thought that by being betrayed by my own secretary, the real symbol of wealth would be given to me. Isn't it simply ironic?
Yeah, it is kind of ironic, actually. Alright, let's examine around a bit.
It would appear that the stage is also scheduled to be renovated.
You know, I would love to perform on a stage like this. Something like the Greatest Great Thief Show.
I should think it would be a bad idea for a thief to show their face to the world.
Depends on what kind of thief you are. I mean, you have masked thieves, but you also have thieves like Lupin III that don't care, and they've showed their face pretty much everywhere. So, it just depends on the thief. SDV, welcome back. Welcome in, good to see you.
Bags full of cement powder are stacked up here. I suppose they're for the renovation.
Yeah, because I don't smell a drop of gold here, or any other treasure for that matter.
Okay, the only scent you should detect in a place like this is the smell of sweat. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, that's a pretty good play on words there.
Ah! Gummy! Don't randomly jump in on one of our dialogues like that.
Were you eavesdropping on us, Detective Gumshoe? No, it's not like that, sir.
Gumshoe just wants to be included, okay? Gumshoe just wants to be included, alright? And then you have Kaito, who doesn't look that different from his normal self. Fair enough. Kindness for all, you are all amazing, great people. Aw, thank you, gamer. Appreciate that. Very kind. No, I didn't.
Mr. Edgeworth, you look like you're enjoying yourself, Detective. Well, I don't have much else that I enjoy as much as a good investigation, sir. So what did you find out? Ah, well. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. I take it he has found nothing of any particular use, as usual.
Dang, Edgeworth.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I got something really interesting from Ambassador Polino. Oh, and what is this something interesting? This, sir.
Oh! Well, that's pretty. Wow, that's so pretty. I'm so jealous. That's a real treasure there.
Why does the flame burn green, Detective? So apparently, if you burn the special white crystal, that's not white.
Read, Arya.
With crystal oil, that they only make in Babal, it burns this green color, sir. Interesting. So it's a special property of the oil. I suppose this is a ploy to force people to visit Babal should the oil run out.
Hey, Gummy, what about these silhouettes?
They stuck some cutouts onto the outside of the lantern so it'll project the images. Oh, silhouettes. They are rather pretty, aren't they? Wait, what am I doing? I was supposed to be asking for an update on the investigation. Hey, what's wrong, sir? There's something I want you to investigate for. Do you think you can do that much? Uh-huh. You got it, sir.
Hey, that's not fair. Why is Gummy getting to do all the fun stuff?
Oh, well, that's because I'm Mr. Edgeworth's partner.
Ah! Can't believe he took advantage of the confusion and stole my role as assistant. Ta! Okay, no.
I expect the two of you to get along and work together like professionals on this.
Thank you, Miles. Like, both of you, just get along. Be nice to each other, you know? Hey, where are you going? Are you heading back to Alabast?
Yes, but before I do, I suppose I should give you a summary of what's happened.
Oh, I see. So there's been a murder in both countries using an object from the other country?
That's the gist of it. Babal is just as strict as Alabast in their inspection of the people and things that enter their country, meaning that somehow both murder weapons were smuggled into the two countries.
One step at a time, gamer. Start with being kind to everyone, and trust me, a little goes a long way.
That's the only logical conclusion that can be drawn. Perhaps the key to the weapon smuggling is the person who traversed both countries.
You mean the fake Yatagarasu?
In one way or another, the Yatagarasu is connected. Of this I am sure. Now then, where was the Yatagarasu first spotted? I believe it was in the Rose Garden on the Alabastian side of the embassy. The garden is just on the other side of this boundary. It's where Ambassador Alba was to give a speech tonight. At least that's where I heard the Yatagarasu had appeared. In that case, I believe it's vital that I investigate the Rose Garden post-haste.
Wait, before you go, take a look at this, Mr. Edgeworth.
What is it?
My guess is that it's a guitar pick. I picked it up just now over there. Do you think it'll be of any use?
There is a little water on it, but how did the water get on it? It doesn't look like there's anything it could get wet from around here.
I was thinking, they have concert here at this open-air stage from time to time, right?
All right, I'll find its owner later.
I'm being kind to as many people as I can, and thank you. No problem. Aw, Gamer, that's really sweet. I appreciate that, thank you. Oh yeah, there's one more thing. Mr. Edgeworth, would you be willing to hold on to this?
What is this?
It's misused perfume. It's the bottle that woman left behind and that I found 7 years ago. I thought that one day it'd be of some use in tracking her down. So I kept it safe all this time.
Thank you. I'd be honored to hold on to it for you.
Oh yes, Miss Callisto Yu, the laughing lady. All right, back to the Alabastian side we go.
I think I'll be returning to the investigation in Alabas now, but...
I know. I'll go back to the ball and do some more investigating there. All right. Ooh. This is pretty. I see you're back, Miles Edgeworth. How are things in Babal? Hi, Francisca. Although I can't really say I expect much from Scruffy and that girl.
The investigation into Manny Toten's death hasn't really progressed yet. However, the investigation into the Yatagarasu has.
Ah, yes, the Yatagarasu. Even now, I find it hard to believe. A person who can freely traverse between the two countries at will? Preposterous.
Well, that's what I came here to investigate. I hear that this is where the witnesses claim to have seen the Yatagarasu.
That's correct. Ambassador Alba was to give a speech tonight here in Alabast. And that's when the Yatagarasu appeared. The shadow of the mysterious thief appeared, and just as suddenly, it vanished. After that, there was the fire at the Babali's embassy that the Yatagarasu started.
I vow that not a single feather from the Yatagarasu shall escape my diligence.
All right, investigation time. All right. Let's take a look around.
There is an overturned spotlight here.
When the Yatagarasu appeared, the audience that was waiting for the speech to start panicked. I suppose that's when someone must have knocked it over.
I'm having a tough time visualizing the mass confusion that took place here.
I thought to use my wit to capture the Yatagarasu. However, there were people in my way, and I was unable to land even a single lash.
I suppose that means that some other poor saps were hit instead.
Oof! Francisca! Jeez.
There are roses scattered on the surface of the water, creating a pleasant fragrance.
It's not just for aesthetics. This pool's water is also used for putting out fires.
I see. Oh. The pool stopped filling itself automatically.
The fountain spouts are set to stay open until the pool's water reaches a certain level.
If this water is used to put out fires, I suppose it must be refilled to its normal level, which suggests that this pool was recently used somehow in this embassy. I guess I'll take some notes about it, just in case.
Ah! Larry! Good gravy! Larry jump scare! Holy crap! What? Where did you come from? Huh? And Aria says she doesn't play scary games. Shut up, clone shot. I'm planning to stream 4 days a week, Gamer Palace. So just keep an eye out. I will try to keep an announcement open. Hold on, my thing is
Amateurs.
funking again. Amateurs, bruh. I told y'all I don't play scary games. So what do you think? I don't do jump scares either. Jump scares are just no. Thanks for the heart attack, Larry.
No!
Ah! How dare you surprise me like that?
I'm sorry. Oh, hey, Edgy. Thanks for what you did back there.
What? Okay, no problem, but how are you here?
Your gratitude alone is enough. More importantly, Larry, this pool is not for your personal enjoyment. I know that. You really think I'm just the type to just jump into a pool and swim around for fun?
Yes. Yes. Yes, you are, Larry. Smiles is always a good thing to strive for, Gamer Palace. It always is.
Objection!
Alright then, did you by chance fall into the pool? Nice guess, but no dice. So you know my son, right, Edgy? Your son. I guess I kinda lost sight of him when I shook hands with the ambassador. I'm pretty sure he was around here when I last saw him.
You imbecile! How can you be so flippant at a time like this? What are you going to do if your son fell into the pool? Well, Francisca, calm down. It's not a real child. It's not a real child. Not a real child. Calm down. Calm down. And how old is this child of yours anyway? Francisca, it's not a real child. Calm down. It's not a real child.
Huh? Oh, how old is he again?
Hold it!
Larry, this is the first I've heard of a son. Who exactly is the mother?
Oh, gosh. Y'all are forgetting. He plays the Steel Samurai. And he has a... Oh, my gosh. Never mind. I'll let y'all see for yourself.
The mother? Oh, that chick. The pink princess.
The pink princess?
Hold it!
Ms. Von Karma. I was a bit confused by this man's words for a bit there.
I have heard of Slay the Princess, and I have been recommended to it. I just I haven't gotten around to it yet because I still have several other games I need to finish.
However, I believe what he is looking for is the doll of the Iron Infant.
Thank you, Edgeworth.
Yep, because I'm the Steel Samurai through and through, heart and soul. And the Iron Infant is my cute little son.
You have given a whole new meaning to the phrase an astounding fool.
Larry, we have not seen hide nor hair of the Iron Infant. But rest assured that if we should find him, we'll let you know. Now get out of there. Sounds good. In that case, I'll go search over there. Wait! Well, it's not as if he'll get very far swimming around in that pool. And though he's unrelated to the murders, I'm sure he sure knows how to cause a lot of trouble.
I can't read.
Thirsty.
Thank you for the hydrate. Hydration. Woo! He does know how to cause a lot of trouble, though, to be fair.
A statue of a woman. I wonder if the lady is pouring water.
It says that it's a statue of the queen who spoke of love to King Primidux. Well, Miles Edgeworth, it seems that you are lousy at reading a woman's heart.
I opened my mouth about a statue and she somehow made the leap to that.
Oh. Oi. Just oi, Francisca. Wait, hold on. I didn't mean to do that one. I read this one already. Oh. Here.
It is
Yes, drink water. Always drink water.
Is it possible that the Yatagarasu hid in these bushes?
Of course course not. They're rose bushes. You've been spending so much time with Scruffy and that girl, they're rubbing off on you. But it's all right, I'll wake you up out of your stupor. Jeez! Okay, Francisca, calm down. Now, the next time you feel like sleep talking, remember that I'll whip you for real.
All I tried to do was offer up a possibility, and this is what I get?
Francisca! Apparently they can.
So this is where Ambassador Alba was to give his speech.
The stage was set up nicely. However, where was the audience supposed to sit?
Perhaps they were supposed to sit around the edge of the pool?
That's such poor planning. If there was no place other than a spot or two by the pool, they really should have made seating arrangements, like how the gallery is set up in court.
Indeed. You can sense that consideration for the viewers is taken with those.
So in the end, the speaker and his audience were to stand the whole time, huh?
Yes. Although I suspect the audience would have liked to sit down after a while.
All right, Shadow, no worries. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you, and stay sharp. My hand is going funny. So, wait, if they were to put rose bushes inside the pool there, would it be safe to say someone spiked the water? Moving on. We are moving on. Hey, what's the stool doing?
I suppose Ambassador Alba sat in this chair?
Ambassador Alba is very elderly. The chair was prepared for him should he have gotten tired during his speech.
In that case, why didn't he plan to make his speech sitting down in the first place?
The ambassador is also quite prideful, that's why.
He sounds like my old principal from grade school who'd speak at assemblies.
Dang! All right, Miles. Okay. Time to go talk to Lang. Oh no, wait, we have to investigate this statue first.
This statue bears a resemblance to the Primidux statue.
The plaque says, King Primidux and the battlefield. In order to save the Queen, King Primidux put his life on the line and went to war.
So Primidux was actually a person of royal blood. I thought he was simply someone imitating a character from an ancient legend.
Well, what surprises me is that a real person who looked like the Steel Samurai existed.
I suppose there's that too.
Are you really that surprised? Have you all never looked at ancient Japanese history? Seriously?
Have you finished checking out all the bystanders? Yes, sir. And we found 14 counts of pickpocketing, 16 counts of illegal parking, and 1 person ran a light, sir. Don't tell me you didn't find out anything related to the case. Sir, not a single thing, sir. Well, for now, let's just get those other lawbreakers down to the precinct.
How very efficient, Lang.
Agent Lang. Well, if it isn't Mr. Prosecutor, I'd just like to thank you for your assistance, sir. Make no mistake, it's not like I was trying to help you with what I did.
Francisca is not German, actually. She just went to Germany for a time.
After I left, we do receive word from Ambassador Alba. We're to wrap up our bodyguard assignment at the end of the day. Oddly enough, we received word from HQ to return home on an urgent matter. As if I can be so easily called away from this case after I've come this far.
Heinrich the American subscribes to the channel.
Heinrich the American, thank you so much for for subscribing and following, and welcome to the Shadeslayer Guild. Thank you so much.
I swear that I'll find the truth and drag it out screaming into the night. You're with me on that, right, Mr. Prosecutor?
Alright. Let's get some information.
You were working as Ambassador Alba's bodyguard at the time. So naturally, you witnessed when the Yatagarasu appeared, correct? Yeah, I saw the thief, alright. With my own 2 eyes. The Yatagarasu was always there, lurking in the shadows. But when the spotlights were turned on for Ambassador Alba's speech, a shadow appeared. That's when cries of, "It's the Yatagarasu!" rang out. The next second, the spotlight went out. And by the time we got the area lit again, the deaf thief had vanished. When we investigated afterwards, we found that the reason the lights were out was because someone had unplugged the extension plug for all the outdoor electronics.
Excuse me.
Whether it was someone doing it on purpose, or simply a guest who had tripped over it, we don't know. But one thing is for certain, the Yatagarasu was here. So you're saying that basically all you saw was the thief's silhouette? Yes.
Objection! If all you saw was a shadow, then it's entirely possible that the shadow belonged to someone else.
Ha! Good thing it is. You just might be right. If it weren't for the fact that there was no one else with that same shape. Not among the staff or the audience members. My men have already done a thorough check of everyone, so I know I'm right. Someone else's shadow. That sounds like a plausible hypothesis. The suddenly appearing and disappearing of shadow of the Yatagarasu. I believe I figured out its true origin.
I expected no less from my subordinate. Now, let's hear what you know on the subject. Subordinate? Really, Francisca? What have you done, diddly squat? What really casts the shadow of the Yatagarasu? Well, this is a fun one here. Because you see how these statues are positioned here? Right here. And right here. But the way that that shadow was facing... Perhaps it was one of the statues making that shadow.
Oh!
Take that!
The suddenly appearing and disappearing shadow of the Yatagarasu. Is it not possible that it was created by this statue?
Objection! Are you playing me for a fool, Miles Edgeworth? This statue bears absolutely no resemblance to the shadow of the Yatagarasu.
You are correct. However, this statue is but one part of the whole picture.
What do you mean by only one part?
What is the other part of the real form of the Yatagarasu's shadow?
So, but if one statue can't do it, then perhaps 2 can. You're all good, Gamer Palace. Don't worry.
Take that!
It's another statue.
The Yatagarasu's shadow was made from the shadows of these 2 statues.
Made? What do you mean by that? No worries, Gamer Palace. You gotta do what you gotta do.
This is because they were moved when the guests were in a panic state. However, if we were to restore the lights to where they were when the thief appeared...
You believe that the 2 shadows will create the Yatagarasu's shadow?
Precisely. Now then, watch as I reveal the true form of the Yatagarasu. First, if we set up a spotlight to cast the shadow of the King Primadux on the battlefield. The shadow of the King's statue would appear on the backdrop of the stage. Likewise, if we set a statue up on the Queen who spoke of love to King Primadux. Her silhouette would also appear on the backdrop to the stage.
Aha! So if we were to combine the 2 shadows, it looks nothing like the Yatagarasu's shadow. Miles Edgeworth, how do you explain this grotesque shape?
Calm down, Francisca. The way the light needs to be shown on the queen statue is wrong.
What do you mean by that? No, you're alright, Gamer Palace, don't worry.
I believe that the whole of the king's shadow needs to be used for this to work. However, in the case of the queen, I don't believe her whole shadow is needed. Rather, the person who created the shadow only used one part of her shadow.
Only one part?
Yes, and that one part alone is enough to fill in the rest of the Atagarasu's shadow.
Why didn't you say that in the first place?
You're right. I apologize.
Now, what part of the queen's statue was used to complete the Yatagarasu's shadow? The only place that has multiple extending appendages. Her hand.
Take that!
Think back to what is missing in our shadow. 5 long, thin areas, correct? Now, what does that remind you of?
Ah!
That's right. It could only be the shadow of the queen's left hand. Francisca, can we please adjust the spotlight's position so that it only shines on the queen's left hand?
Alright, let's give it a try and see what we get. And there we go! There it is. There's the shadow we're looking for. Ta-da!
Yeah, this is exactly like the shadow I saw. The culprit must have changed the spotlight's positioning beforehand. And then pulled the plug after people saw what the culprit wanted them to see. In their panic, the guests must have moved the spotlights around, which Kate assumed was also part of the culprit's plan. By the time the lights came back on, the Yatagarasu's shadow had finished.
Which means that the shadow was a construct from the very beginning.
So you see, the Yatagarasu never did visit Alabas tonight. The only country that thief visited was Babal, though it cannot be assumed that the Yatagarasu had an accomplice in Alabas.
An accomplice? But who?
I haven't figured that out yet, but I assume it was the one person who set up the shadow show.
Excuse me! Woo! Pardon me.
I sense that the biggest clue yet to solving this case is the existence of this accomplice.
Thank you. Investigation complete.
Oh. How's the investigation going?
Oh! Hi, Detective Bat! I gave you the wrong voice entirely. I am so sorry. Omega sneeze. Thank you. Whoops! Sorry, Detective Bat.
Detective Bat, have you come to join us in investigating the Yatagarasu? I've left the murder in Agent Lang's charge.
To be fair, you didn't know who you're talking to. Fair enough.
And my only target from the very beginning is the Yatagarasu. So yes. So, what have you found out?
Aw, that's sweet, gamer.
I got a piece of evidence. May I see it? Sure, but you might regret it.
We're here because we are ready to face whatever may come. So, if you please. At least you were kind enough to offer that to them, gamer. Ha! No. No, we're not calling him that, Dark. So, if you please.
When people heard the commotion, bystanders started gathering, and one woman claimed, "I'm telling you, I'm a genuine international journalist." She gave me an interesting picture. A journalist? Well, actually, she's a freelance cameraman. This is the photo I got from her. What in the world?
The Yatagarasu is flying through the air. What is that? No worries, Phantom. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Stay sharp. Talking about the picture reminds me of Meet the Spy TF2. Oh, I guess so. Well, just chatting and hanging out and having a good time, gamer, is probably the best way to do that. So no worries. Interacting with the other people, hanging out on stream, that's probably the best way to do it. So no worries. Of course, no problem.
The times, they're a-changing. It's not just man, but evidence. Even they lie to us now. When was this photo taken? Apparently right after the fires on the 4th and 5th. After the fires on the 4th and 5th floors were put out. It was taken from a nearby building that you can see the embassy from. I see. So this was taken after the fire.
Exactly, gamer. Agreed. Kinda looks like a cloud of smoke, but it's hard to tell from here. True enough.
The blur in this picture took off from the Babali's embassy, flew over the boundary, and headed for the embassy of Alabas.
Objection! This is simply not possible. People are incapable of flight.
It's not a fact. I've had the pleasure of dealing with a case involving a flying person once.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have, Edgeworth. Actually, come to think of it, I've come across a case like that as well. Two, actually. I was gonna say, Francisca! Francisca, you should be aware that you had a case with a quote-unquote flying person. Back in Game 3. People are incapable of flight. Kaito, allow me to introduce myself. Technically, he glides. He doesn't fly. So, unless he has like a propeller, then he flies.
Maybe it happens more often than we think. Am I up to the task of solving the mystery behind this photograph? Well, the Yatagarasu took off from the Babali's embassy, so I should start from there. Francisca, I need to return to the Babal investigation for a bit.
Alright, and on that note, I think this will be the perfect place to stop for right now. And he had a trick where he walked on air. Oh, that's true. Again, thanks to glass and wires and such. Alright, hold on. Let me save. Does Francisca know that ghosts are real from Maya? I mean, probably, I guess. I guess so. Alright. Oh wow, it's like the music barely changed at all. Lol. Anyways, I think I'm going to call it. I want to thank everybody for coming out and hanging out today. And there was no dying from any bosses like Lupin the Third. Oh no, I'm gonna have to play that sometime this week because I actually need to finish it. So, thanks for reminding me, Benedictus. Thank you for reminding me of that. Oh. All right. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. I appreciate it so much. If you're over on the Twitch side, let's go ahead and find somebody to raid. Let's see. Yes, yay, we get to see Pops. Ooh, Let's see. Ba, 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 ba. Let's see. Ooh. Kazme is live. Playing some Sunhaven. Oh, how fun. That's kind of cool. We could go give Kazme a raid today if you're over on the Twitch side. So let's go ahead and start the raid there. If you're headed over to the raid, which you please to support our lovely friend Kazme, please type in Shadeslay raid in the chat when we get over there so that they know we are there to support them. Also, if you are headed over, be sure to follow all of their rules as you would mine. And once again, as always, have fun. Alrighty, hold on, let me get that up there. Tomorrow, speaking of Lupin the Third, I'm probably going to be playing Lupin the Third, the Treasure of the Sorcerer King, tomorrow. So be sure to come on over and check it out with us as we head over there and continue on with the story. Alrighty, thank you so much for coming, everybody, and I will see you all tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye! Stay sharp, Shade Slayers!